Recent years have seen a rise in popularity for a movement known as FIRE, which stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early. This trend is particularly popular among younger people. Its primary objective is to accomplish this feat at a much younger age than is normally associated with retirement. This idea is particularly appealing to younger people because they have recently learned that they, too, may begin making preparations for retirement at an early age. They will be able to spend the rest of their lives concentrating on the things that bring them the most joy if they choose to do this. The following is a list of some of the measures that you may take to accomplish this objective. 1. To get an early start. Although we may grasp the significance of investing, many of you may still put it off for a variety of reasons, despite the fact that we do. Yet, if you begin your investment strategy at a younger age, you will have more money saved up by the time you are ready to retire. As the chart follows demonstrates, getting head start by a few years can result in you having twice as much money when you reach retirement age. Warren Buffett, one of the wealthiest person in the world, who is also well known for his investing knowledge, provides the most simple and compelling illustration of the power of compounding. The vast majority of Warren Buffett's riches can be traced back to the fact that he got his start in the financial markets when he was only 10 years old. Even if other investors make larger returns than Buffett does, their net worth will never come close to matching Buffett's just due to the fact that they began investing far later than he did. Buffett's investment career began in the 1930s. In addition, your investment horizon will be far longer if you begin the process of investing at an early age. If you have a lengthy time horizon, you will be able to better tolerate the volatility of the stock market throughout the course of the years. If you do not have a significant amount of money to start with, it is okay to make a little investment. You will be miles ahead of your contemporaries who have not yet begun to invest their hard-earned money over the course of time, as your capital rises. Your savings will grow into a greater sum over the course of time, bringing you one step closer to realizing your goal of retiring comfortably. Number 2. Saving and budgeting. The first step, which is saving, does not require any further explanation. As a matter of fact, many of us are already aware of the significance of frugal living when it comes to accumulating funds. In spite of this, maintaining financial self-control in a society where temptation lurks around every corner may be difficult. When you get your first paycheck, you might feel the want to spend and buy branded items that were previously beyond of your price range. If this is the case, wait until you have some extra money saved up. The advent of internet shopping, which has made it more simple to make purchases, has made the temptation to spend money that you had initially meant to save even stronger. This urge to spend money that you had first intended to save. Those of you who find it difficult to resist such temptations may want to think about setting up monthly automatic transfers from your primary account to a second account that is only designated for saving purposes. The practice of paying oneself first can be implemented through the setting up of automated transfers. Doing so compels you to set aside a specific part of your money before you can use any of it for spending, which is a good habit to get into. The general rule of thumb is to set aside at least 20% of each paycheck. On the other hand, if you want to retire as soon as possible after your working years, you need to aim to save a significantly bigger percentage of your income. The explanation is straightforward. The more money you put away in savings, the more quickly your investment will grow. The act of automating your savings makes the overall procedure simple and uncomplicated to carry out. Creating and sticking to a monthly budget is a beneficial practice that enables you to keep better tabs on how and where each month's portion of your money is being spent. By doing so, You will be able to pinpoint areas in which you may make reductions and, as an alternative, transfer these monies to your savings accounts. The 50-30-20 rule is a method of budgeting that splits your after-tax income into 3 categories based on the percentage of their respective contributions. The greater the percentage of your income that you were able to set aside in savings over time, the more quickly you will be able to achieve your long-term financial objectives. Number 3. Making investments. Even if you put aside money regularly and consistently, it won't be enough to get you to a point where you can support yourself financially without working. It's possible that some of you have the incorrect impressions that funds alone will be enough to help you achieve your retirement objectives. There's a good chance that you picked up such a notion from the setting in which you were raised, particularly if your parents talked to you about how they handled their finances. The straightforward strategy of finding a job that pays well, working hard, and saving carefully is not, however, the most effective approach to generate money. When we put all of our eggs in the savings basket, we are ignoring the consequences of inflation. Inflation causes a general increase in the pricing of goods and services and is analogous to an unseen tax that gradually depletes your funds by buying less and fewer things as time goes on. The overall inflation rate in Singapore in 2022 averaged out to be 6.1%. How would you react if you found out that the amount of money you had stored up in the bank had reduced by 6.1% during the course of the previous year? Due to the fact that the interest rate on bank savings accounts is currently so low, this identical scenario played out throughout the course of the previous year. If the amount that is represented in your bank statement does not change, you could not recognize the consequences of inflation on your finances. The unfortunate truth is that the worth of your money that you've worked so hard to obtain decreases every day. Investing can assist you in maintaining the buying power of your money and keeping up with the rate of inflation. There are 2 possible outcomes for the returns that you receive from your investments. The first benefit is known as capital appreciation, and it is measured by how much the share of price your investment has increased. The second type of passive income comes from dividends and is received on a consistent basis. Google, whose share price has soared up by approximately 40 times since its initial public offering listing in 2004, is an example of a stock that has provided huge financial gains for shareholders. The IPO listing is for Alphabet occurred in 2004. On the other hand, Maple Tree Industrial Trust, which has been providing investors with a stable dividend yield of at least 5% throughout the course of the past year, can be found on the Singapore Exchange. If you compound your earnings over a period of time, you will be able to achieve your monetary objectives considerably more rapidly. Become smart. Increasing the depth of your understanding, it is essential to keep in mind that there is no easy way to amass $1 million and go out of the workforce at a young age. Patience and self-control are required throughout the procedure. Managing one's own finances is only one component of amassing riches. Investing is the second essential pillar. We hope that this video has provided you with some useful information that will help you get started on the path toward achieving financial independence. Because achieving financial independence is a process that takes a lifetime, it is essential to continually expand one's financial literacy in order to make progress toward that goal. You will get one step closer to retiring at the age you want to be if you continue to build up both your knowledge and your financial resources as long as you go along. Please make sure to like and subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell.